It's a great day to learn something new. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is on house hacking. My name is Rashana Levin, and I'm a licensed realtor in Virginia, Maryland, and DC. I specialize in helping buyers, sellers, and investors build wealth through real estate. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the smartest ways to start investing in real estate: house hacking. So, I'll cover what is house hacking, the benefits of it, loan options, real life examples, common myths and mistakes, and steps to getting started. Let's get into it. So, what is house hacking? House hacking is a strategy where you buy a 2 to 4 unit property, live in one unit, and rent out the others. This helps reduce your housing costs while you build equity and generate rental income. So, what are the benefits? It lowers your housing costs. The tenants cover most of the mortgage over time. It is wealth building. The property appreciates over time. Tax benefits: it's easier entry for investing because it's a lower down payment than other traditional investment properties. So, house hacking loan options. So, many people think you need 20% down to invest in real estate. This is simply not true. House hacking allows you to buy at a much lower down payment. So, for FHA loans, you can put down as low as 3.5%. Best for first-time home buyers, but you don't have to be a first-time home buyer to get an FHA loan. If you are eligible for your VA loan, if you're a military buyer, then you don't have to put any money down. The requirements is you have to live in one of the unit for at least a year. So the example here, let's say you're buying a duplex for 600,000 with an FHA loan, you'll only need 21,000 as a down payment instead of 120 with a traditional investment loan. This is a game changer here. So next, we have conventional loans. So that's between 15 and 25% for investors. Or we have the DSCR loan. So no income verification here, but it's based on rental income. But with this, you have to have stellar credits, and you do have to have funds available as for reserves. There are pros and cons with every option, so be sure to reach out to a professional to understand what all of your options are before you get too deep in the process. So finding the right property. So what you want to look for? You want to look for a good rental demand. So how do the rental rates look in the area? Is it a lot of vacancies? Are people having a hard time renting properties? What is the cash flow potential? Is it around different things? Is it around mass transit? Is it in a good area based on job growth? So you can look at what is going on with the current employment. Is it high unemployment? A lot of different things of that sort. And low maintenance costs. You don't want to get into something that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. So yes, we want to get a good deal, but you don't want to have to go in and have to replace a lot of things once you actually invest. So that is essential. I help my clients analyze deals to make sure they are buying properties that will actually make them money. So that's my gift. So real life example. So duplex. So we have a duplex for 600,000. Down payment is 21,000. Monthly mortgage is 4,600. Rent from the second unit is 2,500. So cost to live there on estimate is 21,000. Now this is an example. I'm not saying that's what this is. So this is based on a 6.5% interest rate. So this kind of gives you an idea of what that looks like. And so say you purchase a 4 units building. So it was $1 million. Down payment was 35,000. Monthly mortgage 7,700, a little over that. Rents from the 3 units 5550. and cost for you living there is a little under 2,200. So common myths and mistakes. So I need 20% down. That's false. With FHA, you only need 3.5% down, which allows house hacking. And also, there are programs as well with conventional. They recently updated this. You only need 5% down if you're a first-time home buyer to buy a multi-unit up to four. But that's still more than the FHA. So I didn't mention that, but you can use a conventional loan if you have 5% down. Tenants are a nightmare. Proper screening and leases prevents issues. So it's only for experienced investors. No, not necessarily, but you do need to have the right strategy and know a game plan of what you actually need to do, because you don't want to um, do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing. The key is to be educated, work with an agent to guide you through the process and who understands house hacking, and take action. So next steps, what do you have to do? You have to get approved, because we have to get the right loan program, because the loan program is going to determine the type of property that you're eligible for purchasing, not just the maximum sales price. It's, the condition of the home. What do you actually have to have? What type of unit are you approved for? Because the approval, let's say for instance, if you're approved for 600,000 now, doesn't necessarily mean that that is going to translate to a multi-unit. So be clear that if you approve, traditional approvals are just for a single family or one unit. A single family, in the terms of the lender, is, they call it single family, but they are still talking about condos, townhomes, and single family. So that's one unit property. So if we're talking about a multi-unit, that's a duplex, two, triplex, three, or fourplex, four. So make sure you talk to your lender and specify that you want a multi-units pre-approval, because those guidelines and requirements are very different than just typical residential primary residence homes that you're living in. So you don't want to have a problem with that, especially if you're doing it on your own, which you shouldn't. You should call me and we could talk about it. But if you're doing it on your own, you need to make sure you protect yourself and have the right thing, because these are thousands of dollars that you are working with. So you want to define your budget, your target area. Where do you want to be? Um, Start your property search. Work with an agent. Analyze the deal and make an offer. Closing your property and start renting it out and living. So now I want to hear from you. What questions do you have about house hacking? You can send me an email or text me or give me a call. I love to talk to you about your real estate goals. I'm Rashawn Levin, realtor with KW United. Thank you for joining me today on this house hacking workshop. If you're ready to start your house hacking journey, let's connect and have a great day.